is Cara from Bear Wallow Herbs, and I want to show you how to make a strong medicinal herbal tea in an infusion. And so this is going to be a little bit stronger than just using a tea bag. And so we're going to make stinging nettle infusion with hot water. And I already measured out 10 tablespoons of this stinging nettle, which if you weigh it out, that's going to equal 1 ounce. So you add your 10 tablespoons of stinging nettle, and then just like a regular tea, you're going to pour the boiling hot water over your stinging nettle leaves. And make sure it covers all the leaves and fill it all the way up to the top. So I'm using a quart jar. A quart jar is 4 cups of water. So this will give you a nice big batch of tea. And then you can put the lid on it and it will steep in there. And the way we're going to do this is make your tea at night. Pour the hot water over the leaves in the evening, and then let it steep all night. So you can just let this sit out on your counter until the morning, and then we'll strain it. And for the marshmallow root, again, you're going to measure out the 10 tablespoons, and it could be hanging off a little, overflowing. Just 10 of these scoops, tablespoons. And then for the marshmallow root, we're going to do a cold infusion. So you just use room temperature water and pour that in over your marshmallow roots. And again, this is a quart size jar, which is 4 cups. And then you're also going to put the lid on it and make sure that all of the root is covered with water. So I usually just shake it up a little. And then we're gonna let this sit overnight and strain it in the morning. Okay, so now we flash ahead to the morning, and you can see our tea has taken on a really nice, gorgeous, this is the marshmallow tea, is like an amber color, and it might have settled overnight, so you could shake it up one more time before we're going to strain it. And so I just have a cooking pot with a strainer that fits in there, and that's a really easy way to strain your tea, and then you already have a pot to warm some up because this has cooled off during the night. So if you don't want to do the overnight method, just let the tea steep for 6 hours if you can. That makes a really nice strong tea. So then you're just gonna pour it through your strainer, and you'll catch all the herb, and you could save that for your compost or to mulch your plants with. And I usually just push it through with a spoon, see how extra tea is coming out. So you wanna squeeze that to make sure you get all the tea out of it. And then if you're gonna do more than one tea, you could just move that over and make room for the nettle. So here's the stinging nettle tea that steeped all night, and it has a nice, gorgeous green color to it. And I'm gonna pour that one through the strainer. And it's okay to combine the teas. If you wanna drink them together, you can, now at this point, you can combine them. Oh, it seals up a little when you pour the hot water in there. So I'm gonna pour this one through the strainer as well. And I like mixing the marshmallow with the stinging nettle, so I'm gonna drink it that way. If you want to keep them separate, you could do that too. I'm just gonna push the extra tea through here because you get a lot of the really good green tea by squishing this. Okay, so that looks like all the tea we can get out of that one. And so at this point, you could pour it into another jar that you're gonna put this into the fridge. you see the color on that? So that's the color of the two herbs combined. This is marshmallow and stinging nettle. So now you have a lukewarm tea since it sat out all night. And so if you want to warm some up to drink it, that's okay. Just don't boil it. Just warm it up, and the rest of it could go in the fridge. And also, if you want to add your tinctures or glycerites, this is a good time to do it. So this is the stressless tincture, and I'm gonna sit down here. So you could put this into your, if it's a very stressful day, you might want 2 squirts of this. And then you could add your tea to this cup, either warm or cold. If you want to drink it cold, then just add your tea. And it is okay to add some honey if you want, a little teeny spoonful of honey, but I think try it first because I think it tastes really great just like it is. Yum, it's really great. So I hope you get into the routine of making teas if it works for you to do it at night and then strain it in the morning. If it's better for you to, make it in the morning and strain it later in the day, do that. But get in the routine of including these teas and you will see the health benefits. So enjoy.